Nah, I say let it die. Let it die, let it die. Let it shrivel up and go on. Who's with me, huh? Let it die. Let it shrivel up.
Oh, howdy y'all. My name is Mr. Old Cattle. I didn't see you there. And welcome to Old Cattle Farm. I own about 445 acres of prime real estate, which is about the average size of a farm in the United States. I got lots of crops and lots of cattle, and all I had to do was cut down thousands of trees. Look, there's one right there, and all I did was kill them. I hate trees. They're all over the place, and they make my farm a pain in the butt. But I tell you one thing that I do love, and that's money. I love my money. Woo! Thank you, guys.
It is a dark scene. Overcast skies, disintegrating trees, and brittle grass. Mr. O'Cattle strolls around with a sparkle in his eyes. Oh, how he loves his money.
Oh, look at this desolate landscape with all these dead trees.
I'm dead!
Oh, how did this happen? How did this happen? It's the agriculture, guys. And yeah, that's right. 40% of deforestation is caused by cattle ranching, and 20% by small-scale agriculture. Every year, around the world, 15 billion trees are lost, meaning 9 million are lost to agriculture. At this rate, by the year 2030, only 1 tree will be left every 2 acres. Deforestation also contributes to other environmental issues, such as air pollution, soil erosion, biodiversity loss, and much more. Needless to say, this is a problem.
The thorax leaves and is followed by 3 devastated children who walk around mortified by their solemn surroundings.
Guys, take a look at the scene around you. It's so sad. All the trees are dead, chopped down to the trunks. I remember the time when trees used to be everywhere, where you could hide beneath the canopies. Now, we're sitting around in this deserted landscape, and there's nothing left but shrubs. What are we going to do about it?
No, it's so sad. I want to preserve my future by stopping deforestation. I want to aid the growth of trees and forests for future generations to enjoy. I don't want the future generations to forget what a true forest really looks like.
Growing up in a large family, outdoor gatherings has always been a big part of getting everyone together. Part of that has always been climbing on trees, admiring the view. Without trees, so many of my childhood memories are gone.
You're right, kids. We need to do something about this. We need to find a solution so everyone can have a brighter future.
And with that, the thorax and the children went off across the barren landscape, trying to find solutions to this dire problem.
The thorax stands across the table in front of a member of Congress. A window beside them looks across the dusty, bland landscape, reminding the thorax of his mission.
It's such a pleasure to finally meet you, Mr. Thorax.
The pleasure's all mine, Mr. Congressman.
So, I heard that you've been making this bill about trying to reduce deforestation in America. Why don't you tell me more about this bill?
Of course, sir. Well, we've known that agriculture is a leading it's a driving factor of deforestation here in the U.S. This has led to numerous problems, including forest biodiversity and habitat loss. It also affects us by air pollution, soil erosion, water runoff, and much more.
So, I see all these problems. Why don't you tell me some of the solutions to these?
Well, our solution is a bill meant to decrease the amount of cropland and ranching land. To do this, we propose that we allocate government funds towards vertical farming.
What is vertical farming?
I'm glad you asked. Vertical farming is the practice of growing crops, vertically stacked layers, often in a controlled environment. By doing this, farmers can reduce their growing space by 90% while receiving 40 times the crop yield.
The government could give aid to these programs through SBA loans or USDA microloans, and possibly even government grants. This would greatly reduce the cost of vertical farming.
Exactly. And Future Farmers of America already provides lessons on agriculture, making it easy to integrate vertical farming into the curriculum. Additionally, for crops like rice and corn, which can't be vertically farmed, we can provide grants that promote higher yield practices such as GMO farming and greenhousing. For livestock, we can use agroforestry, which is the process of integrating shrubs and trees into agricultural land.
After discussing the bill, the congressman passes it to be signed. Years later, with the introduction of vertical farming, deforestation in the United States has diminished, creating a more hopeful future. This may seem like a daunting task to many. However, in the meantime, a new community group is planting trees around town, bringing awareness to the issue of deforestation in their community.
Tree planting day! Let's gather the club and go plant some trees in the park.
I am so glad we can come together as a community and benefit our environment and our local forests. It is so beneficial to communities and our new growing forests. Let's go, guys!
Exactly! Knowing that we are combating deforestation together makes me so happy! I mean, look at this tree! It is thriving! And it's a silver lining for the future.
I'm so happy. I'm alive.
That's a tree, guys!
It's a
2 weeks later, the community group did an interview with the press, which aired on TV. This interview helped spread awareness on the issue of deforestation.
Good afternoon, folks. Tony Bonanza here with the Daily Bugle. How's y'all's day going? Is it going good today, guys?
Yes, very much good.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Sir, we have some questions for you, local community. So, sir, a lot of the trees in the local area have been cut down recently. What is y'all's solution to fix this problem?
I love trees, man.
You like trees, but there's a bunch of dead trees around you.
I love trees. Trees, man.
So would you guys say that you stumped on the problem?
It's trees, right?
Somebody get that guy a doctor. How's your day going, man?
This is going fantastic. This is the 30th tree we planted today.
Some active planters in the audience, they love their trees. And how many trees do you guys plan to plant this year?
We plan to plant over 12,000 trees this year.
That's fantastic. Thank you. Get that guy a doctor, please. How's your day going, man?
It's fantastic. How's yours going?
It's not too bad. How many volunteers you got out here?
We've got hundreds of volunteers. Elementary school volunteers, high school volunteers. Everyone can be involved in our club. We've got volunteers in the crowd today. Let's give them a round of applause, guys.
Yeah, they seem really happy. Thank you guys. Tony Bonanza for the Daily Bugle. Someone get that guy a doctor. Thank you.
Following the interview, the group helped later sponsor a school district-wide program of planting 1 tree per person every single month.
Deforestation is a large problem in the United States, and agriculture and cattle ranching are the primary causes. By passing a bill in hopes of getting federal funding for vertical farming and for minimizing the livestock land, the government can take a national role in the fight. Everyday people, with the help of the media, can bring the awareness to deforestation through organizations and TV interviews, also known as the power of Congress and the power of the press.
Even though these solutions of going to legislation and utilizing the power of the press, it can still diminish deforestation in the United States. Deforestation is not only a domestic issue. Deforestation affects people and habitats all around the globe, especially in Brazil. This is a large issue, and addressing it nationally is a step in the right direction.
Howdy, folks. I'm Mr. O'Cap. And I tell you what, I stopped killing them trees. Matter of fact, I love them. I started the vertical farming and greenhouse initiative. I've saved about 90% of the space for my crops on my land. And guess what? I am producing 40% more crops. So I'm making even more money. How about that? That's amazing. That's fantastic. And my cows, they're living in the agroforested areas, and they like it. Lots of shade for them, and more money, once again. And I tell you what, my youngin', he's going to school. When the future farmers of America, they're teaching him how to farm. So I tell you what, folks, stand, and I say, let it grow, baby.